All tension is gone from your body and mind. All tension is gone from your body and mind. And it's time to imagine a bright white light coming down from above and entering your crown chakra of spirituality on the top of your head. Now this is the universal light of life energy. See it, feel it, create it with the unlimited power of your mind, and feel the light within you, flowing through your body and mind, filling you to overflowing with this bright white protectory light. And now, vividly imagine the light concentrating around your heart area, and visualize it emerging from your heart area to totally surround your body with a protectory aura of bright white God light. And as you continue to listen to the sound of my voice, vividly imagine yourself in a situation in which you were going down, 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 deeper and deeper down as I count backwards from 7 to 1. Number 7, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 6, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 5, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 4, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 3, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 2, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 1. And you're now very, very deep, and you feel deep. But let's go down even deeper, even deeper, even deeper. Number 7, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 6, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 5, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 4, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 3, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 2, deeper, 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 down, down, down. Number 1. And you're now relaxed and at ease and at peace in a relaxing, altered state of consciousness. each and every time you alter consciousness, you will go deeper than the time before, until you've reached your natural level, which can be maintained by using this technique several times a week. Now, if at any time you feel uncomfortable in any way, all you have to do to awaken is to mentally count yourself up from 1 to 5. So you're in control. You can awaken at any time you desire to do so. And you're now relaxed and at ease, and a quietness of spirit permeates your body and mind. And I'm going to begin by providing suggestions that will be communicated to every level of your body and mind. And they'll be accepted on every level of your body and mind. A quietness of spirit now permeates your body and mind. You release all tension created by stored up energy within your nervous system. All nervous energy is released to flow freely through your body and mind to be used in constructive ways. You feel calm, relaxed, and at peace with yourself, the world, and everyone in it. You have the courage and confidence to do what you need to do to resolve your problems. You can resolve your concerns and conflicts with minimal effort. You accept the things you cannot change, and you change the things you can. You accept who you are. You always do your best, which is all anyone can ask. Every day, in every way, you become more peaceful and harmonious. Negativity flows through you without affecting you. As a result of this programming, you develop a new, mellow, and confident self-image. Quietness of spirit are your key trigger words for post-hypnotic conditioned response. And these suggestions have been communicated to every level of your body and mind, and they've been accepted on every level of your body and mind. And it's now time to visualize yourself having successfully overcome any and all anxiety. Imagine how good it feels to experience an ongoing quietness of spirit. Imagine your reactions and the reactions of those close to you. Vividly fantasize all the changes and benefits derived from living life in this calm state of mind. Create every detail of these visualizations, and in so doing, you communicate your desires to the levels of mind that will assist you in manifesting the positive outcomes. Imagine what you desire as if it were already so. Do this now while I'm quiet for a while.
Getting TikTok notices I can't use repurposed material. Though not explicitly copyrighted, still can't play a hypnosis. Hello? Hello? Ah! scrambled eggs. Hello? 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 Hello?
And you've just seen your own reality. And you're open to positive suggestions which you'll accept and act upon. A quietness of spirit now permeates your body and mind. You release all tension created by stored up energy within your nervous system. All nervous energy is released to flow freely through your body and mind to be used in constructive ways. You feel calm, relaxed, and at peace with yourself, the world, and everyone in it. You have the courage and confidence to do what you need to do to resolve your problems. You can resolve your concerns and conflicts with minimal effort. You accept the things you cannot change, and you change the things you can. You accept who you are. You always do your best, which is all anyone can ask. Every day, in every way, you become more peaceful and harmonious. Negativity flows through you without affecting you. As a result of this programming, you develop a new, mellow, and confident self-image. Quietness of spirit are your key trigger words for post-hypnotic conditioned response. And these suggestions have been communicated to every level of your body and mind, and they've been accepted on every level of your body and mind. And these suggestions have been communicated to every level of your body and mind, and they've been accepted on every level of your body and mind. And it's now time to use a repeat technique to saturate your mind with a message. Together, we'll communicate it to every level of your being. So say the words along with me, silently in your mind. Shout them out silently, and hear them echo out across the universe and back to you. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. A quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. quietness of spirit now permeates my body and mind, and my stored up energy is released to flow freely through my system. That's right. A quietness of spirit now permeates your body and mind, and all your stored up energy is released to flow freely through your system. And every day, in every way, you become more peaceful and harmonious. Your new, mellow, and confident self-image is a projection of who you are. It is. You are mellow and self-confident. And I'm now going to give you some key trigger words for post-hypnotic conditioned response. Anytime you feel the slightest bit nervous, simply stop what you're doing, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and say these words quietly to yourself. Quietness of spirit. The words quietness of spirit are post-hypnotic conditioned response trigger words to reduce anxiety and intensify your calm and confident demeanor. These key trigger words invoke powerful post-programming mental conditioning that you can draw upon when you need it. When you say the words quietness of spirit, you'll immediately feel a surge of calmness and confidence flow through your body and mind. And every time you hear this suggestion, and every time you use your quietness of spirit program, it becomes more and more effective. And it's now time to repeat another powerful affirmation along with me. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. When I say the words quietness of spirit, I relax, regain control, and experience a surge of calmness and confidence. That's right. You've programmed this suggestion on every level of your body and mind, and it becomes your
That's
reality.
why Texas is like, hey, you need to give us these
And
New York
now,
people.
once again,
Representative democracy.
it's time to create another visualization in which you perceive yourself having successfully accomplished.
I don't know which offices are orange, but yes, I assume.
So that's kind of a question. That's kind of a question, Caliph. Think about. I just heard what you said, but consider someone in charge, whether it's a governor, and definitely certain states like New Jersey, where the governor has incredible power of appointment, but in cities where they can appoint heads of departments, and if he floods those heads with Jew haters and with people that are problematic.
Can I just bring you up to speed? because I think you're off in a different direction than the conversation.
Perhaps after she finishes her thought, would that be
Yeah,
cool?
just let me.
But you're in it. You're not where we're at.
That
You're
would
not
be
where we're at in
okay.
the conversation.
I'd like
So can
to
I
hear
bring
what
you
she
up to
says,
speed?
though, if that's okay.
Can I bring you up to speed, Abby? Because so that we're all having the same
I'd like to
conversation.
hear the end of the thought before you
That's
say
fine.
what
So
you
that we can
say.
all be in the same conversation.
Yeah,
Did you
go ahead.
want to finish your
mind?
thought, Abby?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just fill you in so that we can be on the same
When
page?
she's done, Caleb.
Let's be on the same page.
It's going to
When
be
she's
your
done, Caleb.
interpretation, Caleb.
Okay, hold on.
Let's be on the same page.
Holy
Let me just share where we
Let
began.
Caleb just briefly.
Let me just share where we
When she's
began.
done, Caleb.
Okay, let me just share where we began.
When she's done, Caleb. Please.
No.
Caleb, please finish your
Norm,
thought,
Norm,
Abby.
I asked him to
Let me just share so everyone
When
can be
she's
on the
done,
same page.
Caleb, if that's okay. If you don't,
Norm,
Norm,
Yes,
I'm not
I'm here.
listening to you
yeah. Why are you interrupting Abby?
because Abby's not in the right conversation that we're having.
maybe she
She's
is.
in a
Let's find
different
out what
place.
she says, and then you can interrupt her. Is that okay?
No, I'm going to do what the mods
time
ask,
that you
and the
guys
mods
have
have
spent
requested. The
quibbling,
mods
it
are
could've been
allowing
done.
me.
I can't hear.
Look, I can
Yeah.
just go get a cup of coffee
mods-
and you guys
The
can.
mods are allowing me to clarify.
Abby, hold on
Before
just a
you
second.
interrupt
It's
her,
all right.
I'd like to hear
No.
what
I'm like an unbiased opinion.
But what happens is at my age, when I get interrupted, I forget my train of thought, which is kind of
Me
what's
Hey, so let's
happening
get
here.
on the same page.
So,
Yeah.
but I was kind of going to finish up with when you said inherent power, the inherent power of someone in office also has the veto power, and he's exercising his veto power. And you have people that get into office that have within different jurisdictions that can control more than just figureheads. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
wanted
get
to
it.
say.
Right. So what we were talking about is we began with the question at the top, right? Which led us into a conversation around democratic and liberal values and institutions being used to undo democracies and liberal institutions, which I think we agreed is like, I hope we can see that the Constitution and the ways that we have designed the country and evolved the country have that as a built-in possibility, right? The experiment of self-government that we have built in the idea that we can undo it with the same systems through which we built it.
Do you think it's complicated? Do you think the Constitution is a complicated or a simple document?
No, I think it's complicated.
It was written by some farmers, right? Think about it.
Oh yeah,
I
just
mean,
just average everyday
I
farmers,
don't think it's a complicated
fucking
document.
shoveling
That's
shit,
That's the difference.
milking
I
goats
think
and
that's
cows,
a-
just regular people, no learned scholars, no
I don't think
philosophers,
it's
no
actually
Freemasons,
complicated. I
That's
think
fine.
no
That's why
devout
you-
Christians or Catholics, just everyday fucking farmers.
it's a very simple document.
It's such a simple
It can be
document.
very complicated.
It's
but
so
I think
The
simple.
application of the
itself
Constitution is
not.
simple at all. It seems that from it seems, Abby, just fucking you can disagree, but you're not going to convince me.
I'm not trying to convince you. I have no desire to convince you. I just
I
asked
don't
you a
think
question.
that language is polite, Caleb. I think you should treat the women in the room with more politeness.
I just the difference
I
between
think
you and I
if you
is,
want me to
is I
treat
can't
Norm-
opine. I
You want me
sweetheart,
to
I
treat
can't
you with
opine
more
on the
politeness? You're
Talmud.
out of
One
line.
at
I
a
can't
time.
opine on
One
the
at
Talmud.
a time,
That's
Abby.
your bailiwick. I can't opine on it. I've read it, some of it, but you know it's so much better. But I can't opine on the Constitution, and I think I know that better than you. And I think it's a pretty simple document.
Can the moderator pass the mic? Oh, hold on, Caleb. Carla, you've been speaking a long time. I think the moderators will pass.
Excuse me, she was speaking to me.
So anyway, that's all I wanted to say to you, Caleb. I'm not trying to convince you. That's just, and you may say to me,
I heard the point. I heard it. I got it. I heard you. I heard it.
Well, I wanted to hear this
You
last
think it's a
sentence, Abby, if that's okay. What were you
That's
going
great.
to
It's
say?
all right. Let it go.
I appreciate you think it's a simple document. From the amount I've read on it, which
Why
is
do you
not as
keep
much as
cutting
you.
people off? What are you afraid of hearing? I don't get it. Why do you do that?
It might not be as much as you've read it. It certainly isn't, right? But from what I can tell from Supreme Court rulings, from the histories of the Supreme Court, and again, just what I've read, just probably a little bit more than some and less than others.
Well, can the moderators pass the mic? Because we've heard a lot from Caleb.
I'm almost done. it doesn't seem that simple to me. The application of the law doesn't seem simple. The principles might be simple, but the application is not.
Okay, so will the moderators pass the mic respectfully?
Yeah, I'll pass the mic. But I do think that what makes constitutional interpretation complex is the relative length of the document, right? It doesn't spell everything out, right? So I think you can argue that the text is economical, right? I mean, so compared to modern constitutions, which are so long. But I think the simplicity, I think the economy of language does make its interpretation complex, right?
Thank you, Scott. So, Scott, I agree with you. Okay.
One second.
Okay.
We'll hand it to you next. Sometimes too difficult. The commas in the Second Amendment really can lead you to multiple interpretations. But I really wish they had some more periods and full sentences as opposed to things strewn together with commas.
There was a shortage of periods in those days. Now
I guess there was a problem. Andrew, welcome to the space.
Thank you. So I want to thank Scott and Yaakov. This is one of the rare rooms that has polite, thoughtful, intelligent people on both sides of the political debate. We have leftists and non-leftists, and I appreciate that very much. Okay, I'll be succinct since I'm always succinct. I think this ruling is an unbelievable gift from heaven for the Republican nominee in 2028, and I'll be very succinct about that. I think this dramatically improves the chances of the Republicans winning in 2028 because the Republicans can say it is now settled law